And the next match is Spain against Scotland, the final game for these two countries. 3 matches on day 1, and of course another 3 tomorrow. Scotland in the purple and black, Spain in the red and black teal left. 20 to 6 in the local time here in the evening in Dubai. And let's have a look at the 2 starting lineups. Plenty of experience in that Scottish side. Riddell, his grandfather, played for Melrose in his 25th event. And their playmaker and captain is Colin Gregor, 68 tries, 954 points to his name. For Spain, the 2 experienced players are back who didn't make it to the Gold Coast, and Ignacio Martin in jersey 4, and Pablo Feijó, born in San Sebastian, is the most experienced player in their squad. And Nick Bryant from New Zealand will control this match. '57th match on the World 7 Series. South African Gavin Cowley is with me, and Gavin, well, Spain had yet to win a game, whereas Scotland looked so good against Australia, but then dropped their bundle against Wales.
Yeah, they did, yeah. This could be an interesting tussle because there's so much to play for here for Spain.
Well, first possession to the Scottish. Good victory over against Australia earlier this morning. It's been a very long day for the players. Here, their 3rd match, and so the body starts to ask questions, as does the mental strength.
Away first.
And Carter, guilty of, well, doing a bit of mountain climbing, really. Gregor, quick inside pass. Breaking the tackle is Dean. Christine not held, so he gets to his feet and gets another valuable 2 or 3 metres. Scotland now just playing with a little bit of patience here, trying to find some mismatches and some gaps. Support required there for Houston. Picked up beautifully by Glashan. Well, the Spanish guilty of giving away another penalty, and so 60 seconds gone, and discipline a problem.
It definitely is, yep. But Scotland really have shown that they've got some good qualities. If they can string the many passes that they always have in a match together, then they're going to pose a real threat.
Well, they've held on to all the balls since the kickoff. 14 passes so far, that makes it 15, as Riddell now takes it forward. No tackle, says the referee, and so an effective turnover for the Spanish, and finally they get the ball to Feijó. Feijó with the kick. Was he taken out? No, says New Zealand referee Bryant. And so Scotland now will have to do it from their own half. The kick, it becomes a foot race. Can he beat the ball to the touchline? No, he can't.
Did somebody make a call?
Well, excellent play there from Mark Robertson, just looking to kick it downfield. Again, you know, we don't see a lot of kicking, and one doesn't necessarily want to unless it's very proactive and it works for you. That one just going a little too far, but Mark Robinson was backing himself. He's a very, very quick runner, and of course he was in space. If it had stayed inside, he would have had a chance.
Set piece has been good for the Scots today. They go in and find Martin. So the 2 experienced players there for Spain, Feijó and Martin, making sure that the set piece is good, and now they get it wide to Carter. Just outside is 22. Genuap tries to elude the tackle of Riddell. Feijó stayed on the outside and now throws the ball infield. Now the pace comes on. Martin, Ignacio Martin, he's a good player. Been around the scene for a number of years now. Still in possession are Spain. Awaiting the first try. Big tackle there coming in from Lee Jones. It was a beauty, driving the Spanish player backwards. That ball hasn't gone to hand, and so Carter's had to pick it up and then try and take it forward.
Leave it blue.
Holding on to the ball. Possession is everything. Lovely footwork from Lopez. looking for someone to come straight, and they've lost it forward, and so more possession for Robertson.
Advantage over.
Advantage is over, says the referee, and so can they hold on to the ball, Scotland? No players out to his left, but he's going to back his own pace, so he's pirouettes, turns, and now Robertson looking to try and outflank the final defender. Supporters there, and it's come in the form of Lee Jones, and Lee Jones will score Scotland's first try.
Well, absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. Turnover possession for Scotland, and once again through the hands very quickly in the finishing touches for Lee Jones, but a lot of good work here too from Mark Robertson. He just swiveled a little bit. The Spanish were caught unawares, and he just stayed on his feet, waited for the support to come, and then it came in the form of Lee Jones.
Well, you can see the Spanish players pointing at the referee, saying that Feiju had a chance to get across, but I don't think he would have got there in time to stop Lee Jones. Conversion is good from Gregor.
Well, the one thing that does bring some semblance of stability to the Spanish side is, as you had mentioned, Woody, Ignacio Martin and Pablo Feiju. But at the moment, the Scots really look up for it. Made use of the opportunity, and it was a very, very deep run in. So Colin Gregor, just have a look at that, 9.66.
Beautiful high kick, giving his players plenty of opportunity to get up there, but taken beautifully by Tudela. Feiju, now the fake run, the angled run, means that there is space on the outside, but they've lost it backwards. Now the Scottish players come in and contact, or contest at the contact area. No release from Riddell means that the Spanish will get to hold on to the ball. 18 passes each.
Well, I've been impressed too with the way Scotland have competed at the breakdown point. I think that's also helped them enormously in the matches that they've played, particularly that first game of theirs.
Well, of course, Scotland are renowned for passing the ball the most in tournaments. It's just their style of play of just moving the ball from one side of the field to the other, looking for mismatches. 118 passes they've amassed in the 2.5 games that they have played here in Dubai. Lopez gets it out now to Carter. Geez, they've tackled him, they've wrapped him up well, they know how dangerous he is, a big threat. Now they look down one side and then the other. Gaps close very quickly in sevens, and now Adam Newton gets it out to Ignacio Martin. Just unable to hold on to the ball because of very good tackle coming in from Christine.
Quite the right tactic there from Spain, and they got into the attacking zone to actually use the width, and they'd spread the field, but that one pass that just went a little bit too high, and it stopped the momentum of the Spanish.
Well, missed tackles will punish you, and you can see that there. 4 to Spain, just 1 to Scotland. So Scotland, good victory against Australia earlier today, winning 21-17. And then an entertaining match against Wales where 50 points were scored.
Fine.
Unfortunately, 31 of them were by Wales. Set piece is good. As Gregor gets it and releases it, that's their try line. You can see in the back as Houston goes into contact. What will Scotland do here? Will they try and go 98 metres? They'll try through Glashan. Spins, turns, pirouettes, and then lays the ball back. Gregor, now he's going to chase the bounce. And his pace, the bounce is good for him. The captain pops it up, but that's gone forward. And the right tactic. And 7 minutes gone. And that's the scoreline. Scotland ahead of Spain by 7-0. Spain can get their first victory. They're yet to score a try, actually, which would be even more concerning for the Spaniards. Beaten by Wales by 38-0, and then Australia thumped them 45-0.
Yeah, could still be a tight finish at the end, yeah, if Spain can get their act together. And Scotland know just how important it is for them to get as many points as possible. Yeah, just have a look at that. 4 points at the moment, but the points difference, of course, becomes a vital factor. And at the moment, they're trailing a little.
Referee signals for the kick from Colin Gregor. It hasn't gone the required 10 metres, but Nick Bryan says that even though it didn't, it bounced out over the 10 metres, and so we'll have the line out.
Let's catch this.
Fairju feeds the line out and comes around to act as the halfback. They still just trail by one converted try to Spain, but they've got to go from their own half. And at the moment, they're struggling to actually hold on to possession. 3 players out here down the right-hand side. Patience required. Martin picks it up and gets Robertson at the same time. Now the support comes in from Christine and they're trying to hold him up.
Red. Number 1 in the side. Nice.
Guilty of incorrect entry from Adam Newton. And so Colin Gregor taps and moves it. Scott's desperate to try and get more points on the board.
No, play on.
Well, the referee says that he was on play, was Newton. It wasn't a ruck, and so now they've moved it out wide. Finally Spain with some possession and pace, and they're going to open their account as well. Good play from the Spaniards. They moved it wide, and then they just used the pace to get it to Lopez, who will score their first try of the tournament.
Well, it's been a long wait, hasn't it, for the Spanish, but eventually it was forthcoming, and it was courtesy of some really good support there. Angel Lopez is with a captain's try to make sure that Spain stay in this game, and it was a long distance that they travelled down the field.
The 21-year-old who made his debut in Hong Kong in 2011. This to tie it up. It's good. And finally, Spain have points in Dubai for 2013. Angel Lopez. Eighth tournament, 4th try. Well, the all-important kickoff now. Beautifully weighted, but it's been lost forward by the Scottish, and the confidence of the Spaniards now. Same tactics of looking to just try and get it out wide, and they've done that, and there is the game breaker in Carter. A lot of pace as Carter, as Fairju now brings it out wide. Great run from Adam Newton.
10 out!
10 out. You can hear the referee telling the Scottish player Christine that he can't go in there. Incorrect entry. And now the Spaniards just slow things down. A set piece. Fairju spots that there's space out to the left. And now they get it wide. Here's Carter. Carter's been good in this match. Reaches over, and has he got enough momentum to get downward pressure? The referee will talk to the AFs.
Thank you.
Oh, that's all he needs is just one question, and the try has been awarded.
Yeah, that's good officiating too. Just to very quickly, it's a question, there's the answer, that's it. Jackie Carter over for the second try. It's amazing what a difference a try can make. They got a little bit of a sniff, they got a try, and here comes the second one to Jackie Carter.
Yeah, good officiating here. He's been good. The young 27-year-old, centre in the 15s, English-born, qualified on residency, and he made his debut at the Gold Coast 12 months ago. That's not a bad conversion. In fact, that's a brilliant conversion from the way out wide.
Absolutely brilliant, and in fact a very important one too for Spain. It stretches the lead to 7 points, and that puts a little bit more pressure on Scotland.
Well, all pressure on Scotland now. And this won't please Steve Gemmell at all. And that's what they've improved on, have Spain getting up and competing in the kickoff. Beautifully taken by Riddell, though. That was class. Kept his eyes on the ball and brought it down. So possession, here's Turnbull. He's quick and scored plenty of tries in his career. 127 to his name.
Stay. Play through the middle. Play on.
No problem, says the referee. He's come through the middle. And now they've got possession and they are inside the Scottish 22. Spain with their tails up. Faju. There's that kick option where they're back in the pace of Martin to get through. Ignacio Martin. Good play from the Scottish, and they've got it back to their captain, Gregor. Colin Gregor. Now they break through Maltman. He's big and strong. Here's Michael Maltman. 90 seconds is left on the clock, and he's picked it up, Mark Robertson, and he's going to go all the way. Robertson showing his class just when they needed him. He needs the conversion, and so he's asking them to rush up there, and Colin Gregor jogs up. 37th try in the World Series. Good match we've got here.
No problem there for Gregor as he advances towards the 1,000 points in sevens rugby. But it was Mark Robertson, and going the length of the field, the Spanish will feel a little unlucky in that bounce was so close on the Scotland line. And, well, if they'd bounced just maybe in their direction, they would have scored a try.
14-point turnaround, wasn't it? Spain doing all the attacking, and so who wants it more? Who mentally is tougher and fitter at this crucial stage of the game? 40 seconds remain. Scotland go up and get possession. Turnbull is there. All the experience in the world from Turnbull and Gregor. And the try scorer there, Robertson. He's got a lot of confidence now. Into contact. Glashan. Small but effective. And now possession and confidence with the Scots. Players out to the left. Changing angles is Maltman. He's been good since he's come on. Referee says play on, and they've lost it forward there. So the ball was clearly out.
Just 10 seconds left of this game then. Any score now will win it.
Number 6.
Otherwise,
Gerardo.
it's shared points for the two teams.
Well, it could be shared points too, but you just get the feeling that Scotland wanted a little more. Glashan will feed the scrum. They split the back line as well. Colin Gregor out to the left with the try scorer Mark Robertson, and out to the right is the top try scorer for Scotland and Andrew Turnbull. Now they get it to him. 127 tries to his name. Here comes number 128. Turnbull's brilliant. Oh, that's class. And look at the celebrations as well. Oh, you won't see too many better than that. He got it on his own half, and he just looked up and thought, I'm going to have a crack. See you later.
So the man they call Ping Ping, it should have been Ping Pong. Beautiful little run there from him. He's got terrific pace. Once he gets, and he's really is a crowd favourite, once he gets going, there's absolutely no stopping him. Crucial line that he ran, and scoring beneath the uprights too has, well, not made that much difference because the conversion is good, and it's victory then for the Scots, albeit in the last minute.
Well, they saved their best for last, and Scotland too good for Spain. 3 converted tries to 2, 21-14.
Well, Stevie Gemmell, Scotland coach. Take a bow, Andrew Turnbull, but not quite what you were after?
No, well, it was a win, which was the first thing we had to do, but, you know, we just were a little bit tentative. You know, we got ahead and then a little bit into our shell, but, you know, we've come here, we've won 2 games. It was always a pool that, you know, ourselves, Wales and Australia were always capable of beating each other, and, you know, we're relying on other results. But we said before the game we had to win it to put pressure on the other 2 teams. We've now done that, and we're relying on other people. So, you know, there's a lot to be proud of from today, but basic errors cost us probably against Wales. We get punished there, and you just need to be more clinical when you've got a ball. So, you know, let's wait and see what happens, and, you know, it's a step forward from where we were on the Gold Coast, but, you know, we want to be a top 8 team, and we're going to have to be, you know, a bit more clinical if we're going to do that.
Going to cheer for Wales now?
I always cheer for Wales, apart from when they're playing us. So yeah, look, you know, Australia are a quality team. They were second in the Gold Coast, as are Wales. So it'll be a tight game, and, you know, I've got to hope that the boys from the Valleys do us a favour.
Thanks, Stevie.
Yes, thanks.